This is another
Prophetic news. Now we got the trumpet.com about how cheap gas is changing the world. So gas is changing the
It
world.
was a bad angle, cuz.
Good.
Oh, you good. I'll just move around.
Alright, pulling up to a pump is almost a joy these days. For 113 consecutive sunshiny days, prices at the gasoline pump have fallen for the past 9 months. It has been almost nothing but blue sky and daffodils. In 18 states in the United States, sub $2 per gallon gas is igniting smiles and optimism not experienced since the 2008 economic crash. Thank you. For a typical family, lower gasoline prices mean as extra $1,150 per year to spend on, well, whatever the heart desires. According to Citigroup analysts, with 115 million households in the U.S., this is a lot of extra coin to go around. It's a lot.
Right.
They say the extra cash is an immediate boost for the American economy, and that is making a lot of people happy. The U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysts reported that U.S. gross domestic product grew at a barn burning at 5% rate during the fourth quarter of 2014, the fastest growth since the economic crash in 2008.
Yeah, and you know what? That's good. They said that, and because they did that actually, because over the last physical year, the whole nation only grew 2%. So what they have actually done is actually sped up the recovery, or trying to recover, within 1 quarter. Just imagine that a whole year, physical year, go past, your nation only grow 2%. But in the last quarter of this year, you make it where you drop that gas so your country can grow 5% in 1 quarter. That's 4 months. So 12 months, you only grew 2%. The next year, the last quarter, you drop the gas so it can grow 5%, so you can have some growth. So that's called playing with the market. That's an illusion. That's not even real then. The markets and the numbers and what we being told is not real. So we're going to have to go to what is real. Because there's a reason why everything is playing out the way it's playing out.
and they showed you that on what's the movie? Trading Places. The two elite dudes, the ones who was able to swap Eddie Murphy in that white dude's position.
Yeah.
Then he called him on the phone. He said, "Yeah, just put the thing to like 12% up." And then they was basically making themselves richer by playing with the stock market
Right.
and making it. They made it be able to rise up, or they made it be able to crash. It's on Changing Places.
Okay. All right, let's go on the scriptures because they finna give you a whole bunch of figures and numbers and percentages.
Second is just 16 and 11. Towards the 17.
Yeah, 11. No, it's let me say it, cuz I'm sorry. 17 to 21.
Okay, 17.
Didn't you say start 17, you sure?
Yep. All in 21.
16 or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
21.
Okay. The second Ezra chapter 16, verse 17 says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
That's what time we living in. America is the time of what?
It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings.
Right, that's what we're living in. Great sorrows and great mourning, man. And these people walking around here all docile and don't know what the fuck going on. Go ahead.
The beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear.
That's why Russia and Crimea is ramping up their fight. And the powers is standing in fear. Why? Because they see the prophets putting up prophetic news and going through the motions and fulfilling what them scriptures say.
It says, the beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come?
Right, so we understand reincarnation, that Ezra is here and going to see this last time.
It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges.
Y'all people hear that? One more time.
It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Right. So right now you living through your 7 years of tribulation. You know how the church say you got the 7 years of tribulation? Well, bitch, that's what you living in now.
It says, but for all these things,
Yep. For all this killing, plagues, death.
they shall not turn from the wickedness,
Right. They not gonna turn from American ways of life and what else.
nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Right. Polite, side nigga,
Yep.
Nate,
Black
General
Conscious
Johanna,
Community.
GOC, Bubble Eyed Blackfish. They not even being mindful of the prophecies that's in this book. They should know it's coming, getting closer and closer.
Is verse 21. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth,
And
upon
that's the gas prices, right? That we're looking at Prophetic News and the trumpet.com. That's what it's talking about. Read that part again.
It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth.
How cheap
I know.
gas is changing the world, man.
I now look that word back up.
Victuals?
Yeah.
Victuals, is from the Latin, victus, victualis, it says viver, victus meaning food, related to viver, to live.
Right. So see that? So your way of life, your food. That's what now see why they never raised the food price. They raised everything around it and didn't raise the food price. They kept it stagnant. But that's going up too.
It says that they should think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth.
Right, because all this hell is happening, all the destruction, a lot of deaths among Jake is happening on right now. It's really talking about Jake. So Jake is getting put to death. You see the Trayvon Martins, the who else? All
Eric
the,
Gardner.
Yeah,
the Eric Gardners and
The
all
gang
them.
violence
the
ramping
gang
back up.
violence, all that's ramping up. Before the scripture said it was gonna be dirt cheap, it told you on what's happening now, and it's gonna be dirt cheap. So they gonna think in their mind that this Obama is,
Helping the
he's
economy.
helping the economy out.
It says sword, famine, and great confusion.
Right, and that's what it's about: swore, famine, and great confusion.
That's why the women think they man, the man think they women.
Was that just 2
Yeah,
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 okay.
that's it. Yeah,
That's
that's prophetic news. So y'all keep getting ready for more of that to come. We had another scripture on
Yeah,
there.
we got
Con,
two more: Jeremiah 51:9, and then Sirach 21:3-4.
And this for all you African Americans out there, no matter what field you in, or you Latin Americans, or you Native Americans.
Okay. It's Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
Start from 8. I
Okay.
think it's saying.
It's verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed.
Right, it said take balm for her pain so she may be healed. Meaning, like the economic system, the QEs, the quantitative easings, to try to re-stimulate the cycle of money to put into America.
Yeah.
So everybody can think that everything is going good.
Yep, dropping the interest rates.
Yep. Go ahead.
It says, we have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Right, they tried everything they could to keep this system running, to keep the cycle going. But since the Lord got his prophets out here to spiritually bring down this system, this economy, that's not gonna stand.
So ain't no more kicking the can up the street to the next generation. That shit over with.
Yeah.
It says, forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country.
And that's why you see other nations packing up and leaving this motherfucker. So that's being fulfilled now. So don't ask why the Arabs left.
You see a lot
Man, I grew up with them, knew them all my life. They just left one day.
of gas finna shut down too.
Cause you see what what's the name did? Open Pantry.
Yeah.
You see how they just left?
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, hell yeah. The owners, damn, they've been there ever since I was a kid. They just left.
Yeah, the East Indies.
Yeah, they just left.
And they got white people.
I actually grew up going to the store and seeing dude and his wife in there.
On 22nd.
Yeah, from when I was
Yeah.
9 years old.
Yeah.
That's how long they been there. That long, and they just left. That's why when I walked in there and I ain't see them, I was like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?"
I seen it.
And I started smiling. I said, "All right, leave this motherfucker." But go ahead and see it.
It says,
Time, shit.
It says, for her judgment reaching unto heaven and is lifted up to the skies. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and
Meaning
let
the truth. So the truth is here. The light is here. The water is everywhere.
The judgment that lifted up to the skies is talking about the smoke of the missiles. The missiles, that's that judgment. That's why it said it lifted up.
It says, come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, our power.
And that's what we doing, because this is who this for.
It says, make bright the arrows and gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
That's Russia. That's why Russia sending troops to Ukraine. That's why Russia telling America that we're not going to tolerate what y'all doing us.
And they undermining all their international affairs all over the world.
That's why they get hit with sanctions.
So Russia's sending sanctions back on America.
Yep. By opening up their gas station.
It says, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it.
And
For
throw
those of you
nuclear
who are
fire.
new to the Blue Letter Bible, let's talk for a
So the
moment
Lord
about what
wanna
this
destroy
sign is
this
all
place.
about. The intended
All right,
goal
one more
of the
verse.
movie is to enhance
It says, because it is the vengeance of the Lord,
See that? No, it's the vengeance of the GMS camps.
because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple.
There you go. Now y'all deal with that. All right, what's the next one I'm talking about?
21 and 3. It says, all iniquity is as a two-edged sword, the wounds whereof cannot be healed.
Right. So America lied on the Bible and destroyed the people of the Bible.
Yup, and then swear on the Bible like they was going to uphold the laws.
Yep. So that was like a two-edged sword on their ass. One more, cause I think it's one more verse on there.
It says,
Let's
to
go for
terrify, to terrify and do wrong will waste riches.
See that? To terrify and to do wrong is to waste riches. So why the fuck the elite steal all the gold and silver from all over the world and hoard it up in the banks and they vaults when you did evil wickedness? You finna get that up.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I understand why you're gonna be bringing the Gentiles gonna be bringing in their trains
The
to us.
forces of the
Yeah,
Gentiles,
yeah.
yeah.
That's why. So okay, that's cool.
It says, thus the house of proud men shall be made desolate.
See that? So thus the house of Esau
Yeah.
shall be desolate. America, France, Britain, Germany, Luxembourg, everywhere.
Israel, that's what
Right.
they did, 'cause they over there.
All right, Australia.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.